3 chapters left, and a bad case of deja vu. Up, Whitey Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tokyo Ghoul Re chapter 176. And between the rushing and the ass pull we got last week and the shit with Mitsuki, I gotta tell you, man, a lot of the shit that Ishida has been doing this arc is very similar to what Mashima did in the final arc of Fairy Tail. And I'm gonna try and keep this as brief as possible, but god damn it, I gotta just talk about it or it's gonna drive me nuts. So let's start off with the Naki comparison here. So last week, Naki came back, and that was a classic Mashima style ass pull. I wish Naki would have stayed dead, because the way Naki went out, and someone told me on Twitter that it was implied that Naki was going to sleep, but that could have been Naki being dead! I wish Naki would have been dead! Like, it just, because just the way Naki went out was just so glorious, and it made me think of, like, what happened with, oh my god, what's his name? Oh, there's multiple fucking times that Mashima pulled this freaking ass pull that it just, especially in the final arc, there was like at least 3 goddamn times. Oh, the one that really probably, pissed people off the most was, the Gajeel ass pull, when like Gajeel said his sad goodbye to Levi, and he was going to hell, and then like, I think it was like a couple chapters later, he came back to life. It was like, huh? What the fuck? And then there's the shit with Makarov. Well, Makarov, there's always an ass pull with Makarov. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Oh, I fucking hate Mashima when he does that shit. And I just, that ass pull, oh god, it's what happened with Naki. I can't stand that shit. Okay, the other thing is with, I gotta make that comparison with, Mitsuki and August. Because, reason why I gotta do that is because for those of you that have read, haven't read Fairy Tail, for those of you that have read Fairy Tail, you know what I'm talking about here, is, remember when, August is fighting Gildart, similar to like when Mitsuki's fighting everybody, on, you know, the dragon, and she just out of nowhere just changes her mind and just starts to help everybody out. It was kind of similar with August, but different. Like August is killing himself, and like what I wanted to see with August was, and like August see Mavis, then August, because we got that reveal with August, which was fucking cool, and then have like August see Acnologia and be like, oh shit, we need to work together, go fight Acnologia, and you know, like have Zeref go fight Acnologia with Natsu, but no, fucking Mashima was a total dick and just killed off August. It was so goddamn stupid. Oh my god, I fucking hate Mashima for doing that shit. Oh my god, I hate him so much. Like, I could compare a lot of the shit in, that, Ishida did in, Tokyo Ghoul Re to, like, what Otaka did in Magi, or what, Kubo did in, Bleach, but the thing is I don't know what's going on with Ishida, with the deal with his editor. Don't know what the deal is with that, because Otaka and Kubo's situation is completely different. Mashima had I think probably a more comfortable, well, Mashima has a more comfortable situation than Otaka and Kubo did, that's for sure. But the other thing is that, and I saw this on Chibi Reviews Twitter, and it just made me want to think about this too, is that, and I'm very curious what you guys think, and I'm sorry this intro is long, but god damn it, I just have to talk about it, is if this art could have, you know, if this art, or if the content in this arc that is missing that could have, been improved, improved this final arc could be made up for in part 3? Answer to that is yes and no. Yes, because, for the characters that didn't get enough development, and in the case of Fairy Tail, there was a lot of cool characters that Mashima had that became really crusty and didn't get a lot of, I fucking hate you, Mashima, for what you did in the final arc, Fairy Tail. Oh, the potential! Oh! If you guys want me to do a video on final arcs and compare them to the greatness that is the Gintama final arc, just tell me and I will. Let me know in the comment section, and I will do it. But let me get back to the answering the question, which is yes and no. Okay, so in part 3, we could get the answer if we don't get the answers about the underground, what Ayato saw in the underground and shit like that. All the answers about that, we could get that in part 3. We're definitely gonna get the Rize shit in part 3. All that's we're gonna get Rize versus Kaneki in part 3, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna love it. We're gonna get more character development in part 3 for other characters that didn't get a lot of love. So I'm totally down with that. But the thing is that shit that we didn't get to see how Ayato rescued Toka from Suzuya. We didn't get to see the flashbacks for Renji and Uda. We didn't get to see the flashbacks for Amon and Donato, which were really needed. And it's just so goddamn frustrating. So, little things like that, you're not gonna, part 3, I don't think you're gonna be able to, fix that. But the other things, other things you will be able to make up for. But anyway, I'm sorry, I just had to bring that up because I saw that this morning, and I was just I gotta at least talk about it before I get to the live reaction. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to this let's get to chapter 176 and see how we're gonna do here. This page is beautiful. I'll live on in this world without loving. The world's got its eyes on this shocking climax. We've got 3 chapters left. Begin the countdown. Thank you for all your support from all over the world. The 2nd season of the anime airs October 2018. We're so grateful for all the copies you're purchasing. Over 35 million volumes in print worldwide. And if you Nerdigans want me to cover this series in October 2018, well, it all depends on where I'm living, because I might not be living here anymore in starting August 1st. I don't fucking know what my living situation is going to be, so I will explain more in detail in a separate video. But anyway, let's see. Eventually, everything will come to naught, and this chapter is titled Loss. Ooh, here we go. Ever since I was a child, I have known. Living, dying, creating, consuming, valueless, meaningless. It's all pointless. You, your wife, your child, your friends, and your enemies, they'll all die anyway. It'll all be gone one day. This world is just a toy chest. Oh my god, this chapter right now is exactly what Acnologia, when we were fighting Acnologia, was goddamn lacking. You play with it while you can, but when the time comes, it's all over. The chest is shut, and there's no reopening it. Back then, I decided I'd destroy everything. Humph. You're a compassionate one, Associate Special Class. Despite this pointless world, you still strive. You've come all this way alone. If you'd never met Rize way back then, you'd have been spared the burden of playing this tedious role. Right? Farada, I was the sort of human you'd find anywhere, the kind that just loves reading, but on that fateful day with Rize, I was sundered from the human world, and everything began to change. My life was threatened. I was horrifically tortured, unable to achieve what I wanted. I even lost, but I found a new place I belonged. Allies, friends, people I could call my teachers, people I love. And even though I've earned so much and hurt so many, I simply don't believe that it was all for naught. And that's why, even if I were to know everything that happened after, I still would have gone to meet Rize that day. To me, all of it was necessary. This world isn't wrong. It just is. Ishida, this writing right now is just amazing. I swear to God, the writing for a lot of the Seinen series I'm covering has just been goddamn amazing. Like series like oh my God, if you have not read this month's Attack on Titan, oh my God, you need to go read it, because the writing in this month's Attack on Titan chapter is just blew me the hell away. It was so beautiful. And even if eventually everything will come to naught, I'll still strive like I did today, Farada. I guess you're the one thing I'll never really understand, just you. Oh, bother. Am I really going to die in this dingy pit? Cuckoo. Fuck. Seriously, fuck this world. Ha. Before I get to this, I want to talk about what Kaneki said. Reason why I like what Kaneki said is basically he's saying, even though everything I've been through has been really fucked up, I would not change it for the world. There has been, even though I've been through some horrible shit, there has been some good in it. I found good in there. I've found friends. I found teachers. I found a place where I could belong. Because before, he really didn't have a place to belong to, if you think about it. He was just an average person. He was trying to find a place to belong. And through meeting through meeting Rize, and through all these horrible circumstances, he found a place to belong. He found a family. He found the family that he was looking for. He found the family that, in a sense, that he lost. Because remember, his mother died. I see what you're doing here, Ishida. I see what you're doing here. Hey, Associate Special Class. If I told you I just wanted to live a normal life, you'd laugh, wouldn't you? No. Why would Kaneki laugh? Oh, it makes you feel for Farada. There's so much laughing. Say, Rize. Oh, now we're going to the we're in the flashback where, Farada was younger. Even when we're grandpa and grandma, I want things to stay like this. I don't want to become a Grandma Nimura. What? Really? It'll be fun. I know it. Oh my God. I just know it will. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I just want to look at this. This is... Farada is... Oh, I see what's going on here. Farada is going into his own person... This is Farada's own personal heaven. Or, this is Farada's, in a way, kind of like Farada's, like, Ferrata's peaceful moment, or so to speak. Just, this is his happiest memory. Oh my god. And then this black page with the line here. I see what it represents. This means Ferrata is dead. Before I continue with this, I gotta tell you, this is one thing I'm gonna tell you that's different, that I love about Ishida, that sets him apart from Mashima. And God, I'm gonna cry because it's so beautiful. This is the second time I'm crying today from a manga. Oh my god. The first, if you didn't watch my Kaguya Wants to Be Confessed To manga Nerdy and Live reaction, if you don't want, I might just do a, I don't know if I'll do a separate video for just what the mangaka, the note the mangaka wrote prior to the chapter. But, oh my god, what she wrote was just so goddamn touching, and I cried because of that, because I related to it so much. But, God, I'm crying because of this, too, because this is just... I'm crying in regards to this. This is different compared to what I was crying for in today's video, or the earlier video. I'm crying here because this is just so... It's just so creative, and it's so sad, and like, you just looking at this black page with this white line is just so powerful, and it's just hitting me emotionally. I know it's weird that, like, it's weird that, like, this black page with the white line is just hitting me emotionally, but like, when you look at the page before, or you know, the rest of the dialogue here, I'll read it again, is even when we're grandpa and grandma, I just want... Sorry, I'm crying now. I want things to stay like this. I don't want to become a grandma Nimura. What? Really? It'll be fun. I know it. And then you see Ferrata smile. I just know it will. And you see him looking at the sky, and then the black, the white line. Oh my god. It's making me cry. I know it's weird. I'm sorry I'm crying. God, it's been an emotional morning for me. Jesus. Here we go. Let's keep going here. There's the beeping. Nikki, Kaki, Kimmy? Oh, thank goodness. We just, received your RC metadata. The poison oviduct is just ahead, I'm sure of it. The oviduct has a nucleus. If you can eliminate it, production of the toxin should cease. Got it. Kaneki, please make sure you come back to us. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, so we're finally at the last 3 chapters. Once again, I come face to face with tragic... Oh my god! If Kaneki dies at the end of this fucking part, I'm going to be so mad. Oh my god. Okay, so very curious what you guys think. I'm curious if Kaneki is going to face Kaneki might actually face Rize. I think Kaneki might actually face Rize. I'm starting to think this is possible. Kaneki might face Rize. I'm really starting to think this. But I don't know. I don't know what Ishida's gonna... I don't think Ishida's gonna do an epilogue. Ishida's gonna do an epilogue. I think if Ishida is smart, Ishida will have it. Will do what similar to what happened with Shaman King Flowers. And for those of you that are also, I think Shaman King Flowers would be the best example. I was gonna say, or also do what DNA Angel did as well, but because DNA Angel is coming out of hiatus as well. But I think Shaman King Flowers, for right now, Shaman King Flowers is the best example because there's a new installment that just came out titled Shaman King the Superstar, which is the sequel to Shaman King Flowers, and oh god, I'm so excited for that. And I'm going to cover Shaman King the Superstar, by the way. So, what I think, let me get to why, what I mean by doing something like Shaman King, having re-end like Shaman King Flowers or DNA Angel. What I mean is to have it end on a cliffhanger. Not do an epilogue, nothing like that. Just have it end on a cliffhanger. To me, that would make the most sense. Because if Ishida does an epilogue, that would not make any sense at all. Like if Ishida does this where if we end like right like as we're meeting up with Rize, or like we're still fighting. I'm telling you, we're not. If we have an epilogue, I would be extremely surprised. I don't think we're gonna have an epilogue. I think it's gonna be like Shonen Jump Flowers, or not Shonen Jump. Shaman King. Why did I say Shonen Jump? Shaman King Flowers, where we're just gonna like go. We're just gonna just keep on jamming until until the last chapter, and it's good. And Ishida's gonna leave us on a cliffhanger. And what I would love for the final page to be, so Ishida leaves us guessing. Especially, I would love for Ishida to leave us guessing. Is have it like page 17, like have a black page. That would be so goddamn cool. But like if we for like the last couple of chapters or the last few chapters, we have some dialogue going on. I would love to just have like dialogue going on between, and maybe like a little bit of a fight, and like if the final like chapter is just like the start of the fight between Rize and Kaneki. Like I would love to see like how Rize got down there and shit like that, and then like have the final like chapter like up like near like it just be a huge ass tease of the final clash, or not the fight, or just like the start of the fight between Rize and Kaneki, just like have it go and like have it end there. I would be totally fine with that. I know it would be a huge fucking tease, but that would get me so hyped for part 3. It really would. I would totally be fine with it because that is exactly what Shaman King Flowers did, and it would, and the way that Shaman King the Superstar has started, and I'm going to do a double chapter live reaction. I'm just waiting for chapter 2 to come out. The way that they're going about it, I actually could see this work. I really could see it working. Ishida, please go this route. Please go the route of the Shaman King Flowers. Please do it. End it on a cliffhanger. Please end Ri on a cliffhanger. Because it would work. Because if you do an epilogue, it would not work. An epilogue will not work for Ri. And again, I think the reason why it's not going to end with an epilogue, Ri's not going to end with an epilogue, is because of this. Is because of this right here. Is once again, I come face to face with tragedy. That right there is telling me that it's not going to end with that Ri is not going to have an epilogue. But anyway, let me give you my thoughts on this chapter. Especially on how Ferrata went out. I really wish we would, I know it has a lot to do with the rushing. If we would have had more time, again, I do not know what Ishida's circumstances are. I don't. I wish we would have a little bit more insight into what's going on with Ishida. Like, if Ishida is having if Ishida is like in a Mashima, well, I don't think Ishida's in a Mashima situation, because with Mashima, like, what was going on with Mashima was he was trying to finish it up in time for, like, the Fairy Tail movie release, the Dragon Cry release. But the thing that I'm hoping, and when it comes to Fairy Tail, because the 2018 anime is coming out, I'm hoping the anime is going to fix a lot of the problems that's in that the manga has. But I don't know what Ishida's situation is, so I can't, like, say if it's an editor problem. I can't say if Ishida's having, like, personal problems. Like, I just don't know. I don't know why Ishida rushed through this. If anyone knows what the problem is, what is going on with Ishida, please put it in the comment section, because I am extremely curious about what's going on with Ishida. If it's like medical problems, if it's an editor, if it's his editor pressuring him, if it's, you know, him pressuring himself. Like, I'm just so goddamn curious. And I'm very curious how you guys want Tokyo Ghoul Re to end. Do you want, and you know what? I just realized this, is some of the holes that we have here that, you know, about the Washu family. We could probably get some of those holes filled from Rize herself. And I think that's the route Ishida's going to go, especially if we go the Shaman King Flowers route and carry the rest of the battle into part 3, which I'm very curious if you guys think Ishida's going to go this route. If anything, I really wish Ishida would have just, like, done this anyway, and if Ishida would have done it I really wish Ishida would have, like, fucking left. I kind of wish Ishida would have just kept. Ishida would have, like, given us a cliffhanger and, like, had this, like, the fight with Kaneki and Farada and shit for part 3. I am starting to think that would have been the best route to go. I really am. Because then we could have had the fights done better. We could have had a lot of the content done better. And, like, part 3, and, like, and maybe it wouldn't have been so rushed. I'm really thinking that might have been the best route to go. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, what do you guys think about this chapter? What route do you want Ishida to go in regards to these final 3 chapters? Again, how I want him to go is, like, if you've read Shaman King Flowers, if you've read DNA Angel, especially if you've read Shaman King Flowers, I wouldn't mind Ishida just leaving us at a cliffhanger. I do not want an epilogue. Not every series has to have an epilogue. And especially if we're getting a part 3 of Tokyo Ghoul Re, we do not, if we're getting a part 3 of Tokyo Ghoul, we do not need an epilogue. I just want a fucking cliffhanger. I know a lot of people in the fan base will be fucking pissed, but I would rather have a cliffhanger than have a shitty ass epilogue like what we got in Fairy Tail. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.